5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Lewisine. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock. But cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium. And don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
Almost set. Ready.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Almost set. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Once more, it's Nix. He connects downfield. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
Such a perfect example, teaching tape, for why these defensive coaches say, let's get population to the ball. Because if one guy misses a tackle, it doesn't get out. You populate the football, and you create a tackle for loss.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They give it to him again. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you know, like back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He gets it to Rice. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him to 1st.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
On my set.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
On my set. Ready. Ready.
Harvey once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Nix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On my set. Ready.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
On my set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
To the air on third and long. Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Kill. Captain.
Here we go on fourth. Nix. Throw is caught by the back. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Pat Surtain in on the stop, facing the team that his dad played 4 seasons with.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the air, Mahomes. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Running in the red zone. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
A gain of 15. And a first down.
Mahomes escapes the pocket. Connects with Royals over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw Mahomes. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch. Whole new ball game.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Bombers. Ready. Right here.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now it's Hobbs. This is Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Give to Harvey here from the pistol. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Complete to Mims. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Nick's now to throw. It's his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. The first carry now, Brishon Smith. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3.
Throwing here, Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
All set now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. Here he goes, third and long. This is Royals working the left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield. Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, the Broncos get to this one. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit,
they connect on the deep shot. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 40 on the big hitter. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Here's Nix to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Return nearly did it. The offense get a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's first and goal. Here's Nix. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, you better be creative to try to find 6.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A 7-yard pickup that time. That brings up 4th and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Going for it with Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board they go for 2nd.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Worthy, complete. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Hand off now from the gun. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throws caught. And he's stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Intercepted. Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. No run. This is Harvey. Along the right sideline. There's space. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
38. Chiefs 17.
The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Set of downs for him from the 31. Man in motion here. First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the air, Mahomes. Target to Royals. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Jump off caught by his back. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing again, Mahomes. Cut out left. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A gain of 29 yards. And a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
Broncos 38, Chiefs 30.
As we approach the final half-minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Same guys, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Chiefs.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.